reverse. Oh, I reversed it too soon. 5-minute, 20-second timer. 6S 4500. We're running the Spektrum AR 836T safe receiver. Right aileron up, left aileron up, elevator down, rudder left, rudder right. We got a little mix with the ailerons and the rudder. And let's just kind of go for it, see what happens, huh? Hey folks, this is Griffin RC Planes. We're going to take the FMS Beaver up out here at the Edwin Warner Park Airfield. Transmitter's on, turning on. Alrighty, got a 5-minute, 20-second timer. 6S 4500. We're running the Spektrum AR 836T safe receiver. Gonna check all our flight surfaces. They're probably backwards, it'll be okay. Right aileron up, left aileron up, elevator down, rudder left, rudder right. We got a little mix with the ailerons and the rudder to help this old girl turn. Throttle cuts off. And we'll just take straight off in front of us here since the sun is not in our eyes. Alrighty there, guys. We're gonna give it the Griffin half flap. Safe is on. And let's just kind of go for it, see what happens, huh? And away she goes. Flaps off. Get her turning around here. Try not to run into the power lines. Oh, yeah.
67 feet, 24.
There's hardly any wind out here right now. And this is my third flight today. Third. And this thing is flying like it's on train tracks, man. I've said this before, but I think the next time I come out here, I need to leave the 300 at home and really practice this guy. This is a lot of fun. I've seen other people on YouTube, you know, doing loops and all kinds of aerobatic moves and stuff with this plane. Got a couple cool lights on. Let's get some headlights. I can get it turned around coming at us this way. We can see the lights a little better. Ah, yeah.
Altitude 40 feet, 24.0 volts, 5 amps, 77 Fahrenheit.
Sweet. Turn my flaps on. Now you can fly it a little slower. And you still have control of it too when these little half flap and down elevator mix I got, you can actually still fly it, which is cool.
Altitude 34 feet, 23.9 volts, 6 amps, 77 Fahrenheit.
Flaps off. Got to fly it faster when the flaps come off, or she'll fall out of the sky. This is the one that last summer, man, I activated thrust reverse when I was up about that high and going about that fast. And at first, I didn't know what happened. You know, it wasn't going anymore. You know, it was still coasting, and I'm giving it throttle, trying to figure it out. And about that time, the propeller flew off, and the prop spinner or the nose cone flew off and all that. And when I had done that, which was a stupid mistake,
Altitude 23.
it had it backed the nut right off that's holding the prop on.
75
And
Fahrenheit.
when I figured out what was going on, and then I'm losing altitude, and I'm thinking, dead stick landing and not many choices because you're getting closer to the ground. And I went down in this tall grass out here, and if you want to win a jet like this, all you have to do is subscribe. Click the like button and leave a comment. And then ring the bell so you don't miss my next video. At 1,000 subscribers, we gave this jet away. At 5,000, we're going to give another one. I don't know what it is yet. We'll see when that time comes. So hey, subscribe, guys. Happy flying. The cow got mangled up. Of course, the propeller and spinner, and even the prop adapter, it messed up the threads because it unscrewed it so dang fast. And so from that minute forward, I put some red shrink wrap on my switch that operates the thrust reverse, and I haven't done that since. And I got these locking nuts for the props. They got a nylon.
Altitude 40.
I don't know how to describe it, but
22.7
in the nut, let's say maybe 20% of the threaded portion inside the nut is heavily coated in like some nylon. So as you're screwing it down, it's biting into this nylon, and it really just locks it down. And I land all the time using thrust reverse, and I check the nut every now and again, and it doesn't ever get loose. All right, we're gonna do a landing approach, and then we'll land it the next go round.
77 Fahrenheit.
Got the Avian Smart Spektrum speed control in it, and I have the freewheel set to where the motor goes with the throttle. So if you kill the throttle, the motor's going to quit. We're going to do one more go round. So you got to remember that when you're landing, that you're wondering, like, how come it's not slowing down? I backed the throttle off. Well, because the motor's still spinning accordingly to wherever the throttle is. So you really got to back the throttle down, and it's still.
Altitude 1 feet. 20.
Let's go around one more time. That just looks too dang good.
73 Fahrenheit.
The flaps have been half flap for the last 3 loops we've done, and you can fly it really good with the flaps down still. All right, we're gonna have to land it this time. Now,
altitude
one more go round.
feet. 22.2 volts.
22.2 volts. So we're down to
73
where you really don't need to fly it past that anymore. At least I don't. Reverse. Oh, I reversed it too soon, but it didn't do any damage. You see it right when I flicked the switch and gave it full throttle for reverse, the tires were a couple inches off the ground. That would have been horrible if it did a front flip with all that thrust or something. Oh man, that'd be bad. All right, guys. Hey, it's Sunday evening. I'm gonna pack all my goodies up. Try to find a grocery store that's open to get my to get my stuff to make lunches for work this week. The grocery store that I go to right next to my house is closed until further notice because our horrible wind storms 2 days ago knocked the electricity out to that Kroger. The power's back on, but the sign says, closed until further notice. And my guess is all the refrigeration went bad, so all the food is ruined. That's my guess. Over and out. I forgot, guys, that I loaded the battery up in the 300. So instead of having to take it home and discharge it, we're gonna fly it right now. So transmitter's on. This is the 4S 3400. That's in there. Alright, did its double dances. Safe select is on. Get that guy tucked in there like that. We'll just get this guy going right now. Taking off straight out. I like seeing that silhouette up there. I think it's really, really good looking. Got a 5-minute and 30-second timer. And after that, I'll see you guys next weekend. Oh, let's try to do one of those graceful thing like Brian does. He goes up and flips it around and comes back. He makes it look so easy. No, I didn't do it. So he goes up and then he turns the plane 180 and then flips the nose back down, I believe. Something like that, yeah. Practice makes perfect. See all those headlights, everybody leaving the park. That side of the park has a lot of gazebos that, or pavilions or whatever that you can reserve and have grill outs and stuff. Another full moon. Ooh, behind us, I'm gonna look and see if we can see these two planets. That this is the last night, March 6th, that they're visible to see. Nope. Where I'm at, Middle Tennessee, if you look, I guess it'd be kind of southwestish. Maybe it's southwest. There's two really bright stars and they're planets. Probably gotta wait a little later. Last night seems like we saw them around this time. They're the way I'm facing. We'll look again in a minute. Up, kind of a knife edge, pull it out of it. Safe select back on. Ah! If I keep flying the Beaver, get good with it, I can get some different mixes going on and get some different flap settings going on, you know, and get things figured out and just get better at it. Then pretty soon maybe I can start doing some tricks with it. That was cool seeing that roll. It's getting to the point where you almost can't see it anymore. Off to the moon. more past here, see if we can do some kind of a trick, whatever just happens. No throttle, all the way from the top of that little maneuver, no gas. So we'll go up into a slow roll, and then we'll up. Alright, I guess we ought to park it. You guys are probably saying, you probably can't see anything. Is Sean actually flying, or is he just standing there? Alright, so we're going to look, see if we can see these planets again. I'll tell you, right about this area, two bright lights, about halfway up. Maybe I'll see them when I'm packing up. I'll try to catch them. Alright, graceful roll into the sunset. I see one of the planets now. See it up there? No, you guys probably can't see it. We need to land this thing. Alright, we're going to land it next go round. I can see one of the planets. Once we land, I'll show it to you guys. Okay, so let's see. We see the clouds, right? You see how the cloud kind of stops, and there's a contrail going across it. Look above it, and you can see one bright star up there, bright one. Now last night there was one below it or on top of it. There was two in a line, and one was brighter than the other. And we tried to figure it out, and apparently they're two planets, I think, and you can only see them the 4th, 5th, and 6th of March. Okay, now I can see both of them. The bright one, and then one below it is not as bright. Let me see if I can make sure you guys are getting it in there. Yeah, we've got zoom here. So I only see one right now. It's right about this area. And now you can see the one below it.